Okay, so our next chapter is reasoning and aptitude. So here everything is depend on your logical thinking and your understanding. So there are so many criterias on which the questions are based on. So maybe some pattern is there in the question and we have to identify that pattern. Then alphabet arrangements are made in some sequence and you have to identify it and you have to solve your problem. The some problems are based on coding and decoding. Some are based on direction sense. Okay, so these are the basic criteria: ranking test, calendars, analogy, classification, figure series, embedded figures. So you have to identify which pattern is there and you have to solve the problem. Now the first criteria is pattern. Okay, so list of numbers or letters are arranged in specific sequence or certain sequence and you have to identify that sequence and solve the problem accordingly. Okay, so the first solved example is here and we have to learn how to identify the pattern. Now see, in the first example, the next number we have to identify and some pattern is given. The numbers are like 4, 7, 13, 25, 14 and you have to identify the next number in the series. Now you can see 4, 7, 7, 13. What is the relation in between? So 7 minus 4 is 3. 13 minus 7 is 6. 25 minus 13 is 12. 49 minus 25 is 24. So each number, the number gap is increasing in double fashion. Okay, means 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Like this, so next number the difference will be 24 2s are 48. So add 49 and 48. So what you will get? 9 plus 8 is equal to 17. 1 will be carry forwarded and total of 4, 4 and 1 is 9. So your answer is 97. Okay. So you have to identify the pattern here and then you have to solve the problems accordingly. Now the next question is based on pattern, number pattern again, where some balloons are arranged and some numbers are specified on that balloon. So first balloon A, the number is missing. Second balloon has 8 number, then 27, 64. We have to identify which number will come in place of A and B. If you look at the number, 8 is cube of 2, 27 is cube of 3, 64 is cube of 4. So here 5 ka cube must be there and 216 is the cube of 6. Now what is meant by cube? If the same number is multiplied with the that number only 3 times, means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 3 times, then we can say we have to calculate the cube of 2. So here in place of balloon A, which number will come? 1 ka cube, because 1 2 3 sequence wise we have to arrange the cube of the given number. So 1 number's cube is 1 only, because even if we multiply 1 with infinity time we get the same answer. And cube of 5 is 125. So 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 3 times. First two pair gives you answer 25 and 25 5s are 125. So your answer is 1 and 25. Okay, so like this you have to identify the pattern number pattern in the given series, and so many solved examples are there based on these number pattern. So you can go through it. Now the next criteria we have to see, which is the based on alphabet and word formation. Okay, so here letter word problems we can say it, or we can say like words arranging alphabetically order, or making the meaningful word, or alphabet letter series. These are some patterns which come under the heading alphabet test and word formation. So first example is given here, in which we have to find the category of the given word, so form by the combination of letters arranged according to the form to form a meaningful word. Now see, some letters are given here. We have to form a meaningful word from that letter, and we have to identify the class of that word. Okay, category of that word. Now the given letters form the meaningful word as hyena. And what is hyena? Is it a vegetable or tree or river or animal? So hyena is the name of an animal. So your answer is animal. Okay. Now the next one is find out the word which cannot be made from the letter given below. Now see, some imagination is the word given, and we have to identify whether giant is formed from the letters which form imagination, or mango is formed, or some options are given again, among and tonic. So here in the word imagination there is no C. So all the three words can be formed by that word, or the letter inside that word, but tonic cannot be formed uh, using the letters from imagination. Likewise, you have to solve the problem. Again, correct arrangement we have to do. Now, cold, hero, poem, and boat we have to arrange according to the dictionary. So, in the dictionary, what is the pattern? The word that starts with the letter A will come first, then letter B, then letter C, then letter D, up to the Z. Okay, so here you have to arrange the given words in a sequence according to the dictionary. So cold, hero, poem, boat, you just see the first letter of each word. Okay, now which letter is there first in the dictionary? B, then C, then H, and then P. So sequence will be like 4 1 2 3. 4 1 2 3. Where is your option? Option B. Okay, so this is one pattern. So one question was like ki, letters are arranged in uh, uh, missed sequence, and you have to arrange the proper word from it, and you have to identify the class of it. Then we saw from one letter how many from one word how many words are formed, and we have to identify the odd word. Then we had arranged the words in the alphabetical order according to the dictionary. Now again here uh, some letters are given and number is given to that letters, and you have to form a meaningful word from the letters. So the letters are like A, B, C, E, L, and obviously answer is given here, so you can identify the word is cable, CABLE. So just identify the number sequence who make the word cable. Okay, now again rectify is given, and by using the letters from the rectify you have to form the meaningful word and identify the given word from the following examples. So thrice is your answer here. Okay, now the next pattern is based on letter series. So letters are arranged in some pattern, and you have to identify the missing letter from the given series. Now see, we'll see the first example. B, B, Y, C, X, D, W, E. If you look the letters carefully, what you see, B, C, D, E are there in the sequence. So one letter is skipped in between and the next letter is sequence of or successive letter of the precursor. Okay, so after E skipping one letter, F will come, but they didn't ask us about the F, they asked us about the middle letter. So we have to identify the another pattern. So if you see again, W, X, Y, Z. So which letter come before W? V, W, X, Y, Z. So in the place of question mark, V will come. So you have to identify the some sequence or some relation. Okay. Now again here if you see next pair of letters we have to find. So K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. When we say K, L, M, N, O, P. So after K, J is not coming. J is coming before K. So go reverse or reverse sequence wise. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, H. After G, H will come. After H, I is coming. After I, J is coming. After J, K is coming. So before G, which letter is coming? E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So F is coming before G. Now the second letter from the pair A, then we skip B and C and D is there. D, after D we skip E and F and G is there. After G we skip H and I and J is there. After J, K and L we skip and M is there. So after M we have to skip N and O and there will be P. So F and P is the pair of letters in the given series which we had identified. Okay, so you have to identify the pattern like this. Okay. Now the next pattern will move on the next pattern. So many examples are there and you should go through those examples to understand the problems very carefully and uh, complete theme you will get from that, and after getting the ideas clearly you can solve the given exercise. Now the next pattern is odd one out we have to identify from the series. Okay. Odd one out we have to identify from the series. So which one of the following word is different from the rest? So words are like bus, truck, car and train and van. So if you look the words carefully, all the words are the name of vehicle, but some vehicles run on road and some vehicles run on railway track or air or water. So if you look carefully, all the vehicles are running on the road, bus, truck, car, van, etc. But train is running on railway track, so it is the odd one out here. Now again in the number series we have to find the odd one out. So if you look the numbers carefully, you can see 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2 and 2 is repeated twice. 9 minus 2 is 7, 7 minus 2 is 5 and 5 is repeated twice. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0 and 0 is repeated twice. But here 8 minus 2 is 6 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So there should be 8644 like the number pattern. but it is 8511, so it is the odd one here. Okay, like this you have to identify the number, uh, pattern or word problem. Now the next is coding decoding. Some codes are assigned to certain substitute and the question are asked on the basis of that substitute. Okay, so India is Germany, Germany is Japan, Japan is Britain. Then Tokyo is the capital of which country? Now we know, or we should know, whether the Tokyo is capital of which country. So Tokyo is capital of Japan, but Japan has given a code as a Britain. So the answer is Britain, because Japan here is Britain and Tokyo is the capital of Japan. So we code Japan as a Britain. So the capital of which country? So the answer is Britain. Okay. Now in certain code language, book is code as 5 at the rate का sign twice and star, and pen is coded as slash dollar sign and 7. So we have to find the code for bone. Now how you will find the code for bone? So here what you have to do, which code is assigned for the letter B 5, for O at the rate, and for K star, for P 7, E dollar sign, and N this slash. Okay, so in the bone, for B which code is assigned? 5, for O at the rate, for N 7, and for E dollar sign. So where is such a answer? 5 at the rate 7 dollar, B. So B is your answer. Now the next example we'll see. Peacock in certain language is coded as a KCO CAEP, and elephant is asked. So if you look carefully, peacock spelling with the letters used in the spelling of peacock are used in the reverse sequence in the code language. So you have to just reverse the sequence of the letters given in the elephant. So it will be the C answer. Again, triangle is written as Ertelen GN, and you have to find the hexagon code. Identify the sequence and get the answer. Okay, now here something different is there. Now they had not reversed the sequence of letter or interchange their arrangement. Here they had assigned the different letters for the given letters. So for G they had used I, for O they had used Q. So what is the relation in between G and I? We have to find. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G will say, recall, then G after H I is coming, means we are skipping one letter. Again after O P is skipped and Q is there. So for along, again after A B is skipped, C will be there, L after L M will be skipped and N will be there. After O P will be skipped and Q will be there. After N O will be skipped and P will be there, and after G H will be skipped and I will be there. So your answer is answer A. So here again you have to identify the sequence. Okay. Now these are some sums solved problems which are based on coding and decoding. Now the next pattern is based on symbols. Again, like triangle is means hexagon, hexagon means circle, circle means pentagon, pentagon means square. So then which is not a polygon? Okay, now which is not a polygon here? Circle is not a polygon in our definition. Okay. So here circle means what? Circle means pentagon. So pentagon is not a polygon. Okay. Now direction sense test is there. You must know which direction the arrow represent. If we draw the arrow, the upper side is north, below side is south, your left hand denotes west, and your right hand denote east. And if we rotate from west to north to east to south, this is clockwise direction. And if we go in opposite manner, it is anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now the based on these direction, we have to solve some problems. Like if one person is moving from the point P to the east, after walking some distance, she turns left, and her direction is definitely towards which side. So you have to identify the direction like this. Or they had mentioned turns taken by that person. So you can solve the problems based on direction. Now the another patterns are there like ranking test and comparison and all that we will take in the next class. Till then you practice the reasoning and aptitude session from the solved problems, and we will continue in the next class.